Hey, I'm keynote speaker and author Jones Loflin, helping you make the best choices with your time so you can thrive. Have you ever said, I'm not comfortable talking in front of a group of people, so I don't think I'm cut out to be a leader, or I'm not a take charge kind of person, so I don't think I can manage a team? If you've ever said those things, read this book, Shy by Design by Michael Thompson. It's a phenomenal read about how we can have impact regardless of whether we're an extrovert or an introvert. Let me share some of the key quotes from the book that I think will help you understand its value. The author writes, I'm a big believer that the best way to carve our own path is by helping other people carve theirs. But we don't need a cape to accomplish this. Isn't that so true? We think we have to be a superhero, but what most of us want is a guide. We want someone who will walk through something with us. We want someone who sees the value in us and speaks to that. So the author spends a lot of time talking about how to have more meaningful conversations in environments where you're comfortable having those conversations. He writes, explore the origin story of the people you meet. Dig into their values, motivations, or even something that greatly frustrates them about their world. It's about having deeper conversations that give people the comfort level and the encouragement they need in that moment. Another thing the author tackles is this idea of a network. To have impact, we sometimes think we have to be an influencer and have lots of people we're connected to. He writes, contrary to conventional wisdom, we don't need a massive network to make an impact. We need a supportive one. He goes on in the book to talk about how to build a supportive network and how to be able to develop what he calls weak ties with other people who will be available to help give you the support and encouragement and resources you need because you've given them the support, encouragement, and resources they've needed at another season of life. Finally, in the book, he talks about how it's not about trying to always be stepping outside your comfort zone in a massive way. You know, we tell people who are, oh, get over it, or you'll be fine. He writes, one thing you don't have to do, however, is run headfirst into what scares you. Instead, you can choose to slowly build your boldness muscle by taking tiny steps of daily bravery. I think that's a book for all of us to help us to understand how to take tiny steps of daily bravery every day. Who's this book for? If you're shy, read this book. It'll help. If you've got somebody on your team who you want to have greater impact, but they just seem uncomfortable because of their introverted personality, share this book with them to show the value you see them having, or maybe even read through it with them. Finally, I don't care who you are. This book is inspiring. The author is a stutterer who's gone on to achieve amazing things, and it'll give you all types of tips and insights about how you can have greater impact regardless of the limitations you think you have. I'm Jones Loflin. I hope it's a fantastic week for you where you seek to have greater impact in your world. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today in the Jones Zone.